Introduction to teacher education. Introduction. Teacher education is considered as plan and actions performed by teacher educators by training and research for teachers of all levels. Concept of teacher education may be defined as program comprising education, practical skills and research work done by the individual aimed to develop skills for teaching from primary to higher education levels. Teacher education is conceptualized as course of actions aimed to enhance the skills and competencies of teachers so that they meet the challenges of actual classrooms and futures. Teachers have central practice in development of the nations and all the values, norms and characters are being imparted to students through teachers. Teacher education. Imparting education skills and dispositions to individuals focused to develop their capacities for teaching is considered as teacher education. Teacher education equips pre and in service teachers with the professional knowledge and skills necessary to educate others in general or specialized subjects. Teacher training generally perceived as training of the teachers in the formal teachers training institutions. In general, it does not refer to informal learning attained by the individual that may be part of teachers' work or career. Teachers training covers the teaching skills, solid pedagogical theory and professional skills. Teacher education is equal to teaching skills plus pedagogical theory plus professional skills. Teaching skills. Teaching skills would include providing training and practice in the various teaching skills, would include providing training and practice in the different techniques, approaches, and techniques that would help teachers plan and deliver instruction, provide appropriate reinforcement, and perform effective assessments. Pedagogical theory. Pedagogical theory includes the philosophical, sociological, and psychological considerations that would allow teachers to have a strong foundation for practicing teaching skills in the classroom. The theory is specific to each level and is based on the requirements and needs that are characteristics of that level. Professional skills. Professional skills include techniques, approaches, and strategies that emphasize teachers to take interest in profession. Profession. In professional skills, there are interpersonal skills, advisory skills, interpersonal skills, IT skills, and information retrieve, retrieval and management skills. And above all, lifelong learning skills are included. An amalgam of teaching skills, pedagogical theory, and professional skills would serve to create the correct knowledge, aptitude, and skills in teachers, thus promoting holistic development. Nature of teacher education. Teacher education is conceptualized as subject knowledge, pedagogical skill, and dispositions of the individual. It aims to impart knowledge to the students with appropriate skills so that learning becomes easier for them. Teachers responsible to impart and transmit knowledge of the pedagogical to prospective teachers as known as teacher educators or in some contexts teacher trainers. Teacher education is ideally categorized in three stages: pre service teacher education, induction training aimed to familiarize the newly inducted teachers with the context and teaching learning environment, continuous professional development CPD, pre service initial teacher education. Across the globe, pre service initial teacher education is provided through higher education institutions and is based on two major models. In the consecutive model, a teacher first obtains a grade in one or more subjects, often a degree, then studies for an additional period to obtain an additional qualification in teaching. In the alternative competitor model, prospective teacher gain both subject matter knowledge and the pedagogical skills simultaneously. This helps him her to get degree or certificate for teaching of specific subject. Continuous professional development. Because the world which teachers are preparing young people to enter is changing so rapidly, and because the required teaching skills evolve in the same way, no initial teacher education course can be enough to prepare a teacher for a career of 30 or 40 years. Furthermore, as the student body continues to change due to the demographic problems, pressure continue on academics to master their subject but also to understand their subjects. Continuous professional development CPD is the process by which teachers, like other professionals, reflect on their skills, keep them updated, and develop them further. Triangular basis of teacher education. The construction of the relevant knowledge base of each level of training requires a high degree of academic and intellectual understanding of the subject related to teacher training at each level. This implies the selection of theoretical knowledge from disciplines related to education, namely psychology, sociology, philosophy, and their conversion into appropriate forms for teacher training. Teacher training derives its content from the disciplines of philosophy, sociology, and psychology. These disciplines provide the basis for a better understanding and application of teacher education. Importance of objectives of teacher education. Subject matter knowledge, pedagogic skill, learner psychology, developing attitude towards teaching, self confidence in teaching, empowering learners, understanding individual differences. Application of old and new methods of teaching. Teaching method. A teacher uses